Hey folks, welcome back to the C Homestead. This is Lance, welcoming you to our channel. We got called out recently by Zero to Homestead, and we got called out to talk about the origin story of our name of our homestead, or how did we come up with the name for our homestead. So when we moved out here in 2017, we didn't really have a name for our homestead or even think about really having a name. It's really when we came on to trying to start a YouTube channel, we're like, we're going to have a name for our homestead and a name for our channel. And after a lot of research into other social media, like Facebook, websites, YouTube, trying to figure out what names everybody had, eventually we ended up with C Homestead. Of course, our last name starts with a C, so that's where the C comes in, from C Homestead. But the journey that we got there is a little bit different. So for those that haven't seen the video, I went to visit my parents, and their ranch or farm or homestead, whatever you want to call it, is called the Diamond C Ranch. And it actually came from my uncle or great uncle that had a ranch, and it was called Diamond C Ranch. And when he sold it, they kind of took over that name. And I'll post that video if you guys haven't seen it, and you'll see their big metal emblem they have and everything. So it kind of fits with that theme, so that's a good thing. But when we were kind of thinking about different names, it went from one side of the gamut to the other. So what were some of the names we thought of?
Let's see, we had Red Dirt Hollow.
Red Dirt Holler, yep.
Red Dirt Hollow.
Which obviously, if you guys don't know, our house is our land is kind of sunken down in a hollow, and we have a ton of red dirt. So we thought that would fit, but there was some things that were pretty close on some other social media or websites that we just didn't feel comfortable with it. So. And
we also have loads of turtles here, and so another one was Turtle Run Homestead, Turtle Run Ranch. Something along those lines, but we've got feedback from some of our family members that wasn't really going to be the focus or the main thing here at our homestead. So
yeah, because at the point we had chicken and we had goats. So kind of ended that.
Well, so then we decided, this is where we've moved out here to be the place that we're going to ultimately retire here, and we think we'd like to extend our deck outside of our house and put a couple of rocking chairs out there and grow old together sitting on our deck in our rocking chairs as retired people. So
and enjoying our homestead.
There we go, C Homestead, and that's kind of where it all ultimately landed, and now we are the C Homestead.
Yeah. And merch will be coming shortly if you're interested. Woo.
So we also want to use this video as a moment to kind of talk to you about something new we're getting ready to launch on our channel. Starting next month in February, we are going to start 2 new series. One is going to be a how-to series. We've now raised our chickens here for a couple of years, and we've been through a couple of hatching new baby chicks and doing all sorts of different kinds of things, building a new chicken coop, and dealing with some medical issues with some of the chickens, dealing with death, all those things. So I feel like we feel like we're now kind of at the point where we have information to help other people get started raising chickens,
especially beginners,
particularly. So we're going to start a how-to get started with chicken series, and that's going to run every Friday. We're going to get started with these in February. I'm not for sure the exact date yet, but by February we'll have these rolling. And they're going to be sequential videos on starting with nothing and just kind of building up your chicken population and knowing what your options are, weighing the pros and cons of various ways to get started and things that you can do. And also, we're going to start a learn-along series as well. We're getting ready to do some raised bed gardening. We haven't done a lot of that. We did a little bit with our herbs that we started this year, but this spring we're going to go all out and do do a big run of raised beds and hopefully grow some vegetables and maybe some fruits. So
At least we're going to try.
we'll start that Learn Along series probably not till more the end of February, maybe the beginning of March. And we hope that you'll join us and learn along with us on doing some raised bed gardening this year.
Yep.
Sound good?
Sounds great. So I do want to say thank you to Zero to Homestead for calling us out on this challenge. I'm not going to challenge anybody else, but if they want to go ahead and do a video, please feel free to go ahead and do a video. Call us out. Say that we prompt you to do that. But thank you guys for doing that. This is kind of a fun little video for us. Something that we really haven't thought about since we kind of opened up all of this stuff. But thank you again for coming back and watching us over here at the Rockin' C Homestead. If you haven't already, there's a little red subscribe button right down there somewhere. If you would, click on that, click the subscribe button. There's a little bell that comes up. Click that notification bell that lets you know that we have videos coming out in the future. Or when we do have videos coming out in the future, I'll let you know, I should say. And again, we just thank you for coming back and watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.
Bye.
Bye.